Mad Comics changed my life. Not the magazine that people knew later, but the first Mad comic books by Harvey Kurtzman. That's what made me become a cartoonist. Mad made something new in the world. Kurtzman had an important message for post-war America. He said, the media, the whole adult world is lying to you. And we here at Mad, we're part of the media. He told satirical stories that were parodying the other comic strips and other comic books, parodying television, parodying cinema, parodying advertising, and basically created a new sensibility that I think really informed post-war America up till today, that everything is approached now with a kind of ironic set of quotation marks that came from the real ironic sensibility that Kurtzman brought to comics. Kurtzman was highly inspired by the Topferian influence and impulse to do comics as gestural, informational drawings. He was very formally serious in terms of how to divide a page up so it had the right rhythms and could make its points clearly. This is not only true in his humor comics, but in his war comics. The war comics are the most amazing war comics one could imagine, coming out during the height of the Korean War and the anti-communist madness of America at that period. He was doing humanistic war comics that said, you know, these soldiers, they're not Sergeant Rock and the Easy Company. He was doing comics about scared children that were given army uniforms and had to go to war, and dealt with the complexity of war in a way that even most American movies didn't deal with. And he, again, did them very formally. There's something we're very lucky to have in this exhibit, which is the complete story called Corpse on the Engine. The first page of this story begins with horizontal compositions. The second page moves to vertical compositions. The third one goes to the dynamics of angles and of circling around. It gets more and more involved in this kind of kinetic energy before it goes back to verticals, and in the last page to the dead horizontal of the bodies again. This is incredibly abstract, and yet the story has a strong emotional quality. So not only is he somebody who really understood contemporary American culture, he had if we can say so, an intuitive kind of intellectual quality. If I can claim a daddy, it has to be Harvey Kurtzman.